stand up. Okay, a little bit more here. Hi guys. Sorry, just adjusting things. Okay, let's see if I am on here. There I am. There goes the dog. Yeah, you can let him in. Thanks. Just tell him inside. Tell him inside. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry I'm late. Sorry for the confusion again. Evidently, when you tell... oh, hang on. Let me turn the sound off on here. When you tell YouTube that you want to go live on one device, it does not clear you to go live on all of them. So I set it up to go live through my laptop thinking, well, I'm setting it up for the account to be live. And evidently you have to set it up on your phone and on your iPad if you want to go live on any of those. So I could not very well go live on my laptop because I can't aim my laptop down at the desk. So next week I will be able to go live regularly, but I had set up for my phone. So I had to go back to my iPad setup. So, okay, my name is Wendy Keys Turnbull, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And this is my weekly live. And we are going to be doing another thing that I cased from Lisa Curcio, which is Lisa Stamp Studio. This is a bow card. Really cute. Hang on. And I have prepped, I don't have a sample to show you, but I can show you her picture. That's not going to help you at all. Let me find the right picture here. So this is a bow card. And it does not close. It goes flat and goes into a 5x7 envelope, which I am going to make an envelope for it on my envelope creator, my envelope, I don't remember what it's called, but I'm going to make one for that when we're all done here. So let's go ahead and get started. I have cut everything and prepped a lot of stuff and hid it so that my cat or dog wouldn't get on it while I was gone. Let me grab all that stuff here. Okay. All the little pieces. And I will tell you as I go along what I did. I didn't do all of it ahead because I wanted to be able to show you what she did. So this bow has 3 pieces, but then we're going to put a fourth one on the back to make sure it can stand up. So it ends up with 4 different pieces together. So it's a pretty thick card. So we're going to start with the first, okay, I got 2 there. Nope, I lost one. Oh, there it is. Okay. We're going to start with the base of the card. So we're going to start with the very back bow, the rear bow. So this measures 5x7. This is Peaceful Pine. And this measures, it's so crooked, but if I put it straight, then I have to stand crooked. Oh, well, that's the way it's going to have to be. Okay, so it's the first one is 5x7, and it is scored, and I've already scored it, at 3 3/8 and 3 5/8. And then you put it, so I did this, I scored it 3 3/8 and then 3 5/8, and then you turn it sideways and you put it at 1 inch, and you go to the score lines and you take a pencil and you mark 1 inch there and 1 inch on the other side. And then we are going to cut to make our bow shape. So she did it both. She did it once using the trimmer and once doing it by hand. So I don't know if I can do it by hand. I don't know if I can use the trimmer either because I don't want to put my head in front of you guys. Looks like I've got the right spot. Have to make that pencil line nice and dark so I can see it. Okay, oh, there it is. Okay, right there to right there. Make sure I'm on the right line. I think I am. Okay, and I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna, whoops, sorry, my cutter fell out, my blade fell out. All right, we're going to go right up to the notch. Let's see if I get there. Very close. Okay. And then we would do the same thing on the other side. I would put the corner in the groove and find my other side. I'm going to do the other side first. That's what I'm going to do, is put it in there. Okay, and that is where I want it. You know what? I am going to take a pencil and I'm going to hold that spot right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn that. There we go. Hey, I'm just brilliant. Okay, and we're going to stop there. And then we're going to cut across. They're too big. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Jane. Hi, Julie. Okay, so whoops. I think I cut a little further than I was supposed to. That's okay. Okay. And then I'm going to do the other one the way she did it. So what you want is you want a long pair of scissors. You want to start at the corner and you want to aim for that spot there. Right. Get there. I don't want to cut past it. Right there. And same thing on the other side. Did I get all the way up there? Close enough. Okay. And I'm going to get the corner right in my scissors, and then I'm going to aim my blade towards the spot I want to end up. Okay, and then I'm going to do this. And I just remembered that she wanted me to, I watched this a couple of times earlier today. I was supposed to crease it before I did that, and she recommends creasing it going both directions. So then we'll turn it over and we'll repeat it on the other side to break down the fibers a little bit. All right, so there's the first one. And do the same thing for the rest of them. We'll go to the second one, which is a little bit smaller, and the second one, which is the center bow, is 5 inches by 6 inches, and then the front bow is 5 inches by 5 inches. So you have 5 by 7, 5 by 6, 5 by 5. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and cut. Well, first I'm going to score them. First I'm going to go ahead and burnish them. Okay. All right. Now it'll be a little bit easier to get completely to the spot I want to be. Right there. You just want to make sure it's lined up with where you want it to end up. Okay. And then cut that off across. There we go. That wasn't a very even cut. I may have to fix that. We'll see. Same thing here, from here at the corner. Whoops. All the way to there. That's not very straight. Curved a little bit at the end there. There we go. All right, and same thing from here to there. Get my little ones out again. I probably could do this with the little ones on the littler one, but we'll see. All right. So yeah, next week I will be on YouTube. Next week, all of my devices will be set up to do lives on YouTube. So actually tomorrow they'll all be set up to do lives on YouTube, but I'm not going to go live again tomorrow. So, okay. Just want to aim it where I want it to end up. It's actually easier with the smaller scissors, as long as you can cut straight. Yeah, that didn't go where I wanted it to go. Oh well, it'll still be fine. I have faith. Okay. Okay. Let's use the long ones. And all right, there's one more for the back. We might as well do it while we're at it instead of doing it again in a few minutes when we get to it. Now, I didn't cut the designer series paper, but I will show you how I did that. So to tell you again, these are 5x7, 5x6, and 5x5. So there are two 5x7s because the back section is the same thing. And I'm going to try doing this again. Let's get this into the groove. Somewhere here is the groove. Well, I'll just get it this way. There we go. Right there. Oh, I did that pretty well. Good. Do it going the other way. Can see that pencil mark a lot better. And we'll get the corner in, and here we go. Whoops. Helps if you have the blade up. Oops. Okay. I hope you all got to go out and enjoy this gorgeous day today. Oh, that went too high. No, it didn't. Perfect. Wow. All right. I have 4 people watching. Hi, June. I just looked up at my iPad and it tells me that you're watching. Oops. Okay. Let's get that in here. Hold it in place. Adjust that. There we go. And do the same thing on the other side. Get that up here. One didn't quite go all the way to where it's supposed to, so I will finish it. And then we will go across. All right. Set that one aside, get rid of all these little scraps. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to put these guys together. I'm going to leave that here because I'm going to need it again in a couple of minutes. So. If I can, nope, that just zooms in. Okay, do that every week, don't I? All right, so we're gonna put some glue. If only we could get the glue to work. There's, excuse me, reaching in front of everything. Gotta put a pin in it. There we go. Okay. All right. So we're going to just put some glue on this spine right here. That's going to go against this spine right here. Make sure I've got it. Yep, okay. Something's not right there. There we go. Okay. All right. Huh. Good chance. All right. It is on there the way it's supposed to be on there. Just make sure it stays. Make sure it folds. It does. Both sides. Okay, same thing. We're going to put this one on the same way. Oops. Let's do it this way. That'd be the easiest way, wouldn't it? There we go. That's much easier that way. Okay, same thing though. Gonna make sure it stays down there. We're gonna do the last one last. So, okay. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to put our designer series paper on each of the flaps. So for the back flap, this designer series paper is called Velvet Meadow. It's in the new catalog. And this is 2 pieces of 3 1/8 by 4 5/8. And I have placed pencil marks. I did it on the outside of them, back side of them, because either way it's going to work. So we're going to go from the pencil mark at the edge to the point on each side. In this case, it's easier to get your point in first and then just move your pencil, move it till the pencil mark's where you want it to be. There's one side. And there's, whoops, oh well, it's gonna be a tiny bit off. Yeah, I'm gonna try and fix that a tiny bit. Yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna do it with the scissors. I cannot play right now, honey. Okay, so this is going to go on here, like so. And then the other one will go on the other side. So I've already got all of these marked. So all of the designer series paper gets marked at 7 inches. The other paper is going to be slightly smaller than this, of course, because it goes on the smaller bows, the smaller backgrounds. All right, so let's go ahead and put those on. Could use tape or glue. Tape right here. I'm really enjoying finding new fun folds to try with you guys, so this is fun. All right, and let me see, that's upright, so that goes on this side. Wait a minute, I gotta make sure. Nope, it's this. Nope, that is right. Yep, that's right. Okay, this one's going on this side. Just has a scant, like 1/16 inch all the way around it. Actually, it's a little more than a 16. It's more like an eighth inch. Okay. Put this one on the other side. I think I'll do it differently. That's sloppy. Okay. It's going to go on this side. Get that off the edge there. Oh, that's not very even. Oh, well. Wendy Original. We know how that goes. So now the next one. These are all the Velvet Meadow. And this one I also marked on the outside. Isn't this pretty? This is, by the way, velvet. It has velvet on it. This one has velvet on these little white flowers. And this has velvet on all of the white flowers here. Okay. One. And this one, when I'm all done, puppy. And after I've had something to eat, then we will go out and throw the ball, okay? So this will be uploaded to YouTube as soon as I'm done with it on Facebook here. I'll download it to my desktop and then I'll upload it to YouTube. So if you want to rewatch it, you can watch it there. It'll be on Facebook for 30 days before it goes away. Hi, Cheryl. Good to see you here, considering you're sitting in the other room. Okay. Let's see. So these go, yep, like this. All right. I think I'll use glue. I think it'll be quicker with glue. It's hard to tell which way. It's this direction. All right. This one's going here. See, glue is definitely the better choice because then I can wiggle it around until it's where I want it. All right, and this one. Okay, and the center is this. And now this one, it's always the white that's flocked, that's velvety. So there's little teeny tiny white flowers in here. Okay, that's, again, so, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you what sizes these were either. Okay, so the, originally I told you these were 3.5 by 4 5/8. These are 2 5/8 by 4 5/8. And these are 3 1/8 by 4 5/8. And if you are interested in having these instructions, let me know. You can also go to Lisa's site, Lisa's Stamp Studio, and you can watch the video that I watched and learn how to do it if you'd rather do that. Or you can watch me doing it and learn how to do it, but I can get you the dimensions of everything, or she did 2 other cards too. She did one with the silly old bear, the sweet old friend, or whatever that's called, paper, and she did one with the art. I think it's Artistic Gardens, the one that's black and white on one side. Okay, so these go here and here. So let's do that. Oops, right off the edge. This one was easier because I could tell where the leaves were upright. All right. Okay. All right, so now we need to pop these up. So we have these little things. And you had to make 6 of these. And these are 1 inch by 1.5 inch, and then scoring along the long, you put the long edge at the top, and you're scoring at 1 1/2, 3/4, and 1 inch. And then you're going to make a W. So you're going to do valley, mountain, valley, or if you're looking at the other way, mountain, valley, mountain. And the open edges are going to go towards the inside of the card. So we're going to do this. We're going to put some glue on here, and we're going to stick this down kind of in the center here, like so. And then we're going to put glue on the other side of it, and we're going to close that. Okay, And then we're going to do the same thing all the way up this side and all the way up that side. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, same with the other side. Right about in the middle, and you really don't have to be picky about where you put it. And then you see I just put the glue on and then close the card on it. And that takes care of that. And okay, the other two are going to be for the back of the card. Looks a little crooked. There we go. Okay, so you have your card, and it does stand up just like that, but she also figured it would be much more sturdy if it had a back on it. Plus, you need some place to write your message. So, and I just realized that I didn't cut a piece of cardstock to write on, so I'll have to do that real quick. I'm gonna put this on here. We're gonna flatten this out. So yeah, it's bulky because there's so many pieces, but it's still gonna be able to be mailed in a 5x7 envelope. Okay, so here, this is also the Velvet Meadow, and this one, I think I put it on the front. I did. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And this piece is just like the first two pieces were, so 3 1/8 by 4 5/8. And of course you you mark it at 7/8 of an inch from the shorter edge, on the shorter edge. And okay, and so that's gonna go over here. Nope, that's gonna go over here. So my cards are upright, or my flowers are upright. Hi, Callie. Thank you. So, Callie, I'm glad you found me. Next week, I will definitely be live on YouTube because this looks smaller than the other one did. Because I didn't realize that I had to... Every device that you want to go do a live stream on has to be allowed through YouTube. And I had only done it through my iPad, which I can't, or my laptop, and I can't very well record with my laptop. I could only record my face because I can't make it face down to the table. All right, let me grab a piece of white cardstock. Still have some big pieces in my scrap bag. Only need one. Okay. And this will need to be 3 1/8 by 4 5/8. Okay, so 4 5/8, which is just the medium tick above 4 1/2, and then 3 1/8 is the medium tick above 3. All right, and now I need to I have to mark 7/8 of an inch from each short side. Where did I put my pencil? There it is. 7/8. And from the other side, 7/8. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut that down. One and that one. Okay, and that's going to go on this side. But first, we're going to stamp it. And I am using Fragrant Layers and Words of Beauty. Words of Beauty is from an online exclusive from, I think, January. And Fragrant Layers is an online exclusive from January. And yes, they are both still available. So on the outside, I'm going to put It's Your Day. On the inside, I'm going to say, it's your birthday. I guess I'll just say it's your birthday. Okay. Which is probably, yep, this pink one up here, because I got used a lot. Just ignore that, Cheryl. It'll be spam. My landline is ringing. Okay. It's your birthday. Whoops. Got a little spot in there from something. Oh, well. And I'm going to put a little flower on there. Put this back. I'm going to put just because on the outside. Just because it's your birthday. This is my sister-in-law's birthday card. Don't tell her. If you know her, don't tell her. Okay, and I'm going to put this little flower on there. And I think what I want to do, this and this. I'll use this. So, and I mark a tick spot so that I can tell what's what. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the dark part in the Berry Burst. And I'm going to fill it in with Bubble Bath. Oops. Just got my thumb in there a little bit. Bubble Bath. Oops. Should fit. I don't remember how I did it. So, yep, that's right. Beautiful. And then we are going to put a couple of leaves. Oh, puppy dog. Okay, whoops, let's do this. Here, and I'll probably put one on down on the corner coming off too. All right, and then let's fill that in with Lost Lagoon. If I have, yep, my Lost Lagoon is right here. I don't know if you guys can hear Yukon squeaking his toy, but he's really squeaking it. Silly boy. Okay. And the center. Oops. There is a center here, but I don't really think it matches well. It really doesn't. So I'm just going to use the circle for the center. Just put a little bit of color. We're going to use, that's right, I might have peach pie in here. We'll use Golden Glow in the center. I'm going to stamp it off once though. Let me find a piece of scrap paper here. This will work. Okay. Ooh, that's, well, hopefully that'll be light enough. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So that's here. All right, so then this goes back here. Oops. Like this. It's hard to see. Okay, so that's the back. Okay, so now, whoops, that did not glue down. Let's try that again. Oh, there's probably there's a lot of velvet on that. I might have to use tear and tape for that. We'll see if it'll stay down this time. All right, these can get put away because I'm going to use the other ones. Where does this one go? This goes down here. Gotta make sure they're all covered. Okay. All right, so now all we have to do is decorate. Oh, come on, you need to stay there. All right, so we're gonna use tear and tape on that. I think that'll work better with all the velvet there. I don't know why the other side is staying just fine and this one isn't, but that's okay. It wants to be its own thing. Okay, take that off. Put this on. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. That's going to stick. Okay, so this is what we've got. Now all we have to do is decorate the center. And for the center, we have this piece, which is, everything is buried. This is the center mechanism. It is 1 inch by 2 3/4 inches, and it's scored at 1/2, 1 1/4, 1 1/2, and 2 1/4. So it's going to, then you fold it all in on itself. And we're going to glue these two, we're going to put glue on these two pieces, but we really want to line that up when we put it on. So that's what we're going to do. Glue. Sounds like he's killing a baby doll in there. Oh, that's squeaking. Okay, and then we're going to line this up in the center here. We do not want that glued down. That needs to stay up. We want the sides glued down because we're going to put our product. Yep. Oh, I've got to put those on yet. That's right. I almost forgot about those. All right. W. And this goes in the center of this one. Whoop, almost. Right about there, I'd say. And then we put some glue on the other edge. And we close the card. And we repeat on the other side with the very last one. It looks very complicated, but it's really very simple when you follow the instructions. So which side have I not done yet? This side. All right. This goes in the middle here. And get some glue on here. All right, so now when it stands up, so this is the card that can be displayed. There we go. So let's go ahead and finish this. So I am going to stamp. I'm going to stamp this. It's going to go right in the middle there. Remember, we can go all the way up to 5 inches. We can go above the center there. And let's see here. That'll work. Okay. I am going to do it in black because I'm going to do it in memento because I don't want to ink the flowers in berry and the leaves in pine and, you know, worry about them getting in the way. So we'll just do the outline black. Whoa, that's a lot of black. It would help if I had a piece of paper to stamp it on, wouldn't it? Okay. Another one. I have this big old bag of one of the smaller ones. That's perfect. Okay. Just huff it because it's been a while since a few minutes since I inked it. Well, I might as well take up the whole thing. I'm going to go ahead and flip it over and make sure. And there we go. That doesn't matter because it's going to be cut out. That's a little rough there, but okay. So now I'm going to take these guys. Let's see here. That's how it goes. Okay. And this we're going to do, I guess we'll do it in the, I should have done it in both. That doesn't matter. This goes like this. Get ourselves lined up here. All right. And our leaves need to be done individually. We've got our 3 leaf and we've got our 2 leaf. And we will do those in, sure we will, if I can find it. There it is. We'll do it in Lost Lagoon because that's what I did the other ones in. So our 3 leaves over here. Let's be careful we don't do that. Wipe it on your hand. That's brilliant. All right, and I'm going to take that right off there so I don't accidentally get it on the other ones or on the card while I'm doing the other ones. And let's use a smaller block for this. Still too big, but that's okay. Do these here. And we'll do these here. Yeah, that one's a little crooked, but that's okay. Okay, and we need to do our centers again. Golden glow, and stamping it off once. All right. And all right, and the die. Cut it out. Uh-oh. There isn't a die to cut it out? Oh, yeah, there is, but it has a frame. Oh, yeah, that's going to cut it. Nope, that's not what I want. Well, that's not good. I forgot about this. So I can cut this out, but no, it's going to cut all those pieces out. Well, that's disappointing. All right, we'll use this one. It's just as hard to see what you're cutting out with this one. Okay. thought of that ahead of time, huh? Oh well. I think that'll do. All right, so we've got our flowers, and they have nice little embossing on them. I'm going to cut the leaves out by hand instead of cutting them out with the die, because it's just, well, no, maybe I will cut them out with a die. No, I'm not gonna. I'm going to cut them out by hand. I might not even use them, so. All right, and we've got our little centers here. But I don't know how I would put them on there, because we'll see. Nope, I don't think I'm going to be able to. Actually, yes, I can. It's not very often that I use regular Scotch tape. All right, let's see. Which one goes where? This one goes here. Gotta figure out how, though. Like that. Oops. Get it in there where it belongs. Almost. There we go. Okay. I don't want it to go over there, though. Oops. Not my good scissors. Use my messy scissors. Okay. Okay. The next one. This one goes like this. Oops. Got that one too far over too. And last but not least, actually, I think I'll just move this into place here. There's a 50-50 chance that I hit it right. There. Okay. So that's that. So quickly cut these out. Same thing. I'm going to need to use masking tape to hook them to the back. And I think I won't go all the way down in there because I don't want it to fall off the card. You guys will see my voice is a little better, but it's still not all better, unfortunately. Oops, cut right into that. Oh, well. Okay. And that goes... Okay, I need to look at the picture. So the 3, this goes like this. The 3 goes right here. Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck it in a tiny bit. So I'm going to put a tiny dab of glue right here. And I'm going to go ahead and tuck it in under there. Right here. Okay. And then the 2s. Oh, I can straighten this up a little bit. That's good. My stomach is growling and I don't feel hungry, but I should. All right. Let me go ahead and cut the other one out while I'm here. So these are obviously going to be glued behind so that you don't see the bumps in them. All right, so that one goes there. Then this one goes here, right there. You can see green on it a little bit. And this one goes down here, like so. Notice I left that little thing there because that's what's going to glue it on. It's too much glue. No, that's not right. It's here. Okay. All right, so this is going to go right on here, like so. Yeah, maybe like so. I like that better. All right. It's just going to go on there. It's just going to stick to that. So we're going to put some glue there. And we're going to stick this right down there. Perfect. Probably put it a little lower. Stay there. I need to pop it up so it can stay there. All right. Now I need, so I've got, it's your birthday there. I need to put just because on the front, on a banner, not the great big words, letters, but just the smaller, just and because. Yeah, I can do it on the smaller block. Oops. Just because. And strip of paper. Yeah, I need a thinner one. Perfect. Okay. I purposely did the flowers in the bubble bath so that I could do the banner in the berry burst. And it's going to go right across the middle, like so. So I think I'm going to use a glue dot to make sure that that stays on, or a couple of glue dots. Let's see if I can make sure that that stays. They both. All right. So that's what we want. We want that to pop out. Good. All right. So now all that's left is to make the envelope, which is really quick and easy. Let me grab my board here. Gotta dig through everything to get to it. Okay, let's see here. No, that's the box one. Envelope. Oops. Huh. Oh, yes, I do know what that was. Okay, so now, unfortunately, the only envelope weight paper I have is red. Well, no, I have several colors, but let's see, for a 5x7 card. So this is what you do with the board. For a 5x7 card, you need a 9.5 by 9.5. So these are only 8.5, so I can't use these. So I have to get my red paper. Okay. This is old envelope paper that Stampin' Up! Used to sell. And you can buy envelope paper. All right, so we need 9.5 by 9.5, I said. So, the thing I need is my trimmer. We'll get working on a messy desk. Not my favorite thing to do. 9.5. By 9.5. All right. And I need my punch board. And now it tells me for a 5x7 card, 9.5 by 9.5, I'm going to start at score line 4. Score line 4 right there. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to go down the score line, and I'm going to go down the other side somewhere here. Oh no, this isn't the one that has that. I'm going to turn it. Oh, first let me. So you go down the score line, and then you punch, and then you turn it, and trim paper aligned to left edge, measurement, punch and score, rotate paper 90 degrees clockwise, align score mark with score guide. Yep. So score guide, and then we go down and punch, and then we turn it again, and we align that line up with the score guide, and we go down. You'll see that you run out of edge there, but it's very close. So we punch, and we go one more time, and we line it up with the score line, and we go down, and we punch, and then we put it in the reverse of the punch, and we punch to curve the outer points, and punch. Okay, and then we do this. We fold in, we fold over, and we're going to glue these two pieces down. This is going to fit right inside of here. It's going to be tight because there's so much to it. I think, yeah, I don't know. Do I want to put that on the outside, or do I want to put this on the outside? I'm going to put that on the outside because, and I'm going to use tear and tape because I want the envelope to stay together. So I'm going to put some on this, the lower edge of that, and some on the outer edge of this. Not that high though, because there's going to be some sticking out above. You can get these punch boards anywhere, guys. I'm not sure. I don't think Stampin' Up! Still has them. I actually have an extra one from my friend Debbie, who gave me all of that stuff because she was moving. So it might be something I would consider giving away. Okay. All right, so now just gonna take our pieces off. First, I'm gonna make sure that they're down there nice and tight with my fingernail. Okay, pull it off. Pull this one off. This one, I may have, I don't know, I kind of guesstimated on where the tape should end at the top of that, so I may end up, there we go. And then what I typically do is I fold this under and tape it there too, just to have it out of the way. It's not all that even, but it's good enough, it works. So I'm gonna just put a little dot of glue on here right on the inside of the flap. And I'm going to fold it over to the inside. Just make sure it stays there. Now, it might be that I should have made this 7.5 because this is a really wide card, guys. So I might have to go back and make, I'm going to have to go back and make a 7.5 inch, like it's a 7.5 inch card, because it really takes up so much. But that's how you make an envelope. So, and then I would put tear and tape here and leave the cover on it until I was ready to mail something out. So I am going to go ahead when I get off and make a envelope for a 7.5 inch card, 5.5 by 7.5. So, okay. Like I said, next week I should be live on YouTube. Shouldn't be an issue because I've pretty much asked for all of my devices to have permission to do live streams. Other than that, let's see, what do you need to know? July, there's a whole bunch of new online exclusives coming out in July. We'll be using some of them next weekend, not this coming weekend, but next weekend at my card class. And we will be trying out a bunch of new things. And I also have the July online exclusives also have some Christmas packages in them. So I am going to be starting the Christmas cards for September. You'd like to try one of those, and maybe you'll okay. So Kathy, I will send you the sizes and all of that and the directions. But maybe we should get together and do it once, and we'll see from there. So, okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. Sorry I was late. Sorry for the confusion. Hopefully we can stop that next time. We can be all on the same page. As I said, this will be posted to YouTube, to my YouTube Stampin' with Wendy channel in about 5 minutes, as soon as I download it and get it back loaded up to there. So, happy stamping, everybody. Have a great week. I will see you all next